Warning, spoilers ahead if you intend to watch the new Lilo and Stitch movie but haven't seen it yet. But there's been a lot of chatter in the last week specifically surrounding the drastically different ending of this new movie live action remake compared to the original. And I agree with the majority. It is so absurdly unnecessary. I can't imagine many people came out of that first film thinking to themselves, oh, Nani really should go to school to study marine biology and leave Lilo behind, because that's what Ohana's all about, right? It's fucking not. It's a stupid ending, and it is definitely dumb, I agree. But hot take here, it was not enough for me to ruin my overall enjoyment of the movie. And this is coming from someone who has seen the first film religiously. Someone who has seen all the follow-up movies, knows every goddamn experiment from 0 to 629. Every episode of the show, I've seen it. All right, so maybe I'm biased going into this movie, but I enjoyed it for what it was. The soundtrack was really cool. Was the live-action remake even really necessary in the first place? No, but there's a lot of similarities between the original and the live action. They bring in voice actors from the first film and the episodes of the show and whatnot, and give them new characters in this movie. Fucking Gantu's not in it for some reason. That pissed me off, and they make Jumba the bad guy instead. He never really has a redemption moment. And speaking of Jumba and Pleakley, they're actually in human form for most of the movie. And having the guy that played Jumba, whose name escapes me off the top of my head for some reason right now, was an awful decision. He was a terrible Jumba. Totally different accent, different, level base of his voice and whatnot. Just garbage. It really was just not a great representation of Jumba. That stuff aside, honestly, it's really just a lot of nitpicks. The ending isn't really a nitpick. That was totally unnecessary. But the movie itself, I enjoyed for what it was. Kids are going to love it. It's made $1 bajillion in the last week alone, and I can't imagine how much more money it's going to make in the days, weeks, and months to come. But my top takeaway from the film is that we need more experiments. What made this movie worthwhile more than anything else was that there's a small Easter egg at the very end of the movie when Jumba's on the spaceship with Stitch, pointing to the existence of other experiments. They show Stitch, they show 627 from the show, they show Angel, the girl Stitch, and they show fucking Reuben, the best experiment who has all the powers of Stitch, but does nothing but make sandwiches. All right, we need a Lilo and Stitch sequel, so go out to the theater, spend your hard-earned money to go see this movie over and over again, just so this new movie could be made for me, not for anyone else. Go see this movie so a sequel can be made, and many more after that, so they could bring more experiments in live action, and my childhood dream can be realized. Go see Lilo and Stitch so we can get Reuben in live action!